Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, good afternoon. I rise today on a matter of private and collective privilege. I address this august chamber with a resolve for our country to recover promptly and sustainably from the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and the lingering effects of resource scarcity and climate change. It is in this context, Mr. Speaker, that the call for unity and cooperation holds urgent. Our proposed solution to present the impending economic problems from our urban centers to our far-reaching provinces is no longer a matter of choice, but a matter of survival. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I'm most elated with the extraordinary emphasis that our President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has put on agriculture, a critical main driver for growth and development. The President's clear message during the State of the Nation address is cherished. Call to arms. Our economy should be steered by the agriculture sector amidst the challenges of climate change and global food shortages. It is my, if I may respectfully quote the President's own words, ipaprioridad natin ang modernisasyon ng mga sakahan sa pamamagitan ng mga kabagong teknolohiya para sa ating mga magsasaka. Ating palalawakin ang mga palaisdaan, babuyan, manukan, lahat ng ito gagamitan ng siyensya para tumaas ang produksyon agrikultural. The President is urging us that we should no longer deal with the agricultural sector on a transactional basis. We need to put up a system and frameworks that would work today and tomorrow. We need to be proactive, coherent, innovative, and efficient. Why should we not? Agriculture provides us with food and resources in a world pushed for scarcity. Agriculture generates income and production needed to stimulate and keep our economy running. Agriculture is our present and our future. As I had been governor of the landlocked agricultural province of Agusan del Sur, allow me to share with you this afternoon a working framework that we can build upon the earnest appeal of our President. In our humble little way, our province has found and implemented a proactive, coherent, innovative, and efficient system for the cultivation of our often neglected, often idle uplands into sustainably productive agricultural ventures. Mr. Speaker, our upland communities are the most neglected agricultural subsector. The people in the uplands are underprivileged, having little or none of the various development assistance of the Department of Agriculture and the Department of Natural Resources. But, Mr. Speaker, the upland is by no means a small and negligible sector. Various studies on trends in rural and upland population peg our uplands population at 20 million. Many live below the poverty threshold. Many resort to environmentally destructive practices out of hunger and desperation. The poorest of our poor, Mr. Speaker, are living hungry and destitute in our uplands. When Typhoon Pablo ravaged our province in 2013, our upland communities were wiped out. We were left with no choice but to think outside the box and reconsider our priorities. We came, we came out with the Upland Sustainable Agri-Forestry Development Program. We launched the program confident that I can kill three birds with one stone, recover quickly from calamities, protect the environment, and fight poverty. After 8 years of implementation, this humble strategy has been recognized a rousing success when it won the prestigious Galing Pook Award in October of 2021. Mr. Speaker, we conceptualized and launched the USAD program in the province of Agusan del Sur, riding on a critical paradigm shift. We shifted our thinking from planting crops to growing people. Instead of subsisting on a dole-out strategy and the bureaucratic norm of distributing assistance, we push for the empowerment of individuals and communities for greater productivity and sustainability. Instead of merely giving out seeds, tools, and farm equipment, we gave the upland farmers comprehensive support anchored on accountability, assisted by science, and nurtured by the provincial government. Our USAD experience is something that Agusan del Sur is proud to share with the Philippines. Mr. Speaker, the USAD program inculcates the practice of cohesive and collaborative efforts between the farmers and the local government. We do not have beneficiaries in this program. We have farmer enrollees. The data collected from the community-based management system are used in the selection of enlisted barangays and farmer enrollees to ensure that the upland communities with high poverty incidence and farmers with below the poverty threshold prioritize. Farmer enrollees are chosen based on their willingness to participate in the program, site accessibility, social preparation, and their commitment to provide counterparts such as labor, land, and time. The program is driven by the farmers' commitment, ownership, and accountability. The farmer enrollee is our development partner, not a beneficiary of a dole-out. Under the USAD's convergence approach, the program farmer enrollees have been capacitated by receiving technology trainings and farm inputs. The forward-looking strategy and a multi-sectoral approach of the USAD program means that it provides reliable interventions in infrastructure, health, and social support services, and livelihood. For our remote uplands, USAD is right and center in the development of infrastructure projects, such as road construction and rehabilitation, daycare centers, sanitary toilets, water system facilities, pre- and post-harvest facilities. Mr. Speaker, USAD experiment by the numbers, is a huge success. The program was instrumental in reducing poverty in our province from 45% in 2015 to 32.4% in 2018. Mr. Speaker, when USAD started in 2013, it only catered to 6 barangays and 265 farmer enrollees. At present, It has 137 active barangays and more than 5,000 farmer enrollees. Currently, it maintains 5,000 hectares planted with high-valued crops, providing an alternative source of income to thousands of upland families. To date, USAD on its own has undertaken 26 kilometers of road concreting projects. It pursued and completed 1,829 infrastructure projects, ranging from water systems, barangay health centers, and daycare centers where our happy USAD kids attend to. In cacao nurseries, have delivered 17,650 grafted cacao seedlings. The program also counts 229 farm enrollees trained extensively in various specialized skills such as tablea, baking training, flower arrangement training, and marketing and business model canvas trainings. It also conducts several trainings and seminars such as cacao technology training, cacao marketing orientation, business operation and management seminar. USAD Farmers Forum, various forums on falcata, banana, and rubber. USAD is also known for its social development activities, such as the USAD Farmers' Day celebrations and Agri-Olympics, enrichment activities, team building of USAD farmer enrollees, medical missions, and various benchmarking activities. Mr. Speaker, USAD's success is anchored on our earnest belief that as dwellers and stewards of our planet, it is incumbent upon all of us to protect and conserve our natural resources, our forests, and environment. We need to heed the call of our communities, as well as of science and our experts, to pursue and realize economy-wide and community-based measures that aim at reaching our goals sooner rather than later. In terms of science support, I would like to thank personally the Australian government through the Australian Centre of International Agricultural Research, or ASIAR, is the research arm of the Australian aid, or AUSAID. Mr. Speaker, ASIAR helped the province of Agusan del Sur in their partnership with DOST, Philippine Council for Agriculture, Aquatic, Natural Resources Research and Development, or PCARD, in providing research development and innovation support to the USAD program. Asia has invested $2 million Australian dollars for 5 years, 2019 to 2023, under the Soil and Land Management Program of Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, or ASIAR. ASIAR usually links with academic and research institutions. This is the first time that ASIAR provided support to a local government unit. Mr. Speaker, this investment support on the science aspect is a strong affirmation that the USAD program is vital and strategic in improving the livelihoods and incomes of the marginalized upland communities. Mr. Speaker, our province of Agusan del Sur has seen the positive impact of USAD's holistic development approach. That being said, I intend to translate the success of USAD in my province to the whole country by filing a House bill entitled An Act Establishing Upland Sustainable Agroforestry Development, or USAD, under the Upland Agricultural Lands and appropriating funds therefore. The Honorable Alfilito M. Bascuc, representative of the 1st District of Agusan del Sur, is my co-principal author of this bill. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, inaanyayahan ko po kayong lahat na samahan at tulungan kaming maisakatuparan ang panukalang batas na ito. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, allow me to end this humble call for the integration of our successful poverty reduction strategy into your respective districts. Together, let us lead the way towards a resilient and sustainable pandemic recovery for all Filipinos and the next generations. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, distinguished colleagues. Maayong hapon kanatong tanan.